Wendy has been low-key anti-black for a minute, y'all. Like, are we surprised? Hi my loves, you're right, let a girl from around the way. We have culture, conversation, and community. In today's video, I'm coming to y'all all. I need to slow that down. I'm coming to you all with some commentary about the whole Joseline and Wendy Williams little fight on live television. Now, I'm just coming to y'all real quick and cute. Okay, so make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Y'all, so basically what happened is Joseline was, at the Wendy Williams show. She was having some issues with the producer. And I think Joseline came in with the mindset, like, I'm about to check Miss Wendy because she played me. Joseline has been on Wendy shows, I think three times. That might have been her fourth appearance or her third appearance. And we all know that Wendy is shady. Wendy is shady as fuck when it comes to certain celebrity guests. And honestly, I agree with Joseline. The last time she was there, she was comparing her to other people and, making it a joke. Because it was all funny at first. It was funny at first when Joseline was going to come up and she left him on the sky. We all thought she was done. My mom said, no, I'm not. She's still here. And not for nothing, in the last review that I did or I think it was the first review, I was trying to like big Joseline up because not for nothing, the girl came, she was a prostitute, a child prostitute at that. You know what I'm saying? For her to have her own show, whether it's on a streaming network or whatever, that's something. She's doing better than most people who had all of the love and the support. So I think that Joseline came on, with something to prove, and she's already proved it. But Wendy has this really dismissive, passive-aggressive way about her. She gets to be very much Karen, and she can say, I'm blasting Nas on my way there, and I eat soul food and all these things. But Wendy has been far, far removed from the regular black folk. You get what I'm saying? And there's been situations and comments that she's made in the past that gave me very anti-black, very black elitist, right? And she's just disconnected from the streets that which she started in. That's what gave her the platform. You know what I'm saying? So Joseline's anger was within her right. Now, she could have done it better. We know she needs some media training. But Joseline was just like, listen, you come on here and you don't treat your other cast like that. But when it comes to the black and the Spanish girls, why do you treat us like that? Why do you make these comments like this? And, if y'all want to say, oh, Wendy made comment about the Kardashian, but she also smooches and eat lunch with them and do brunch at Barney's and all of these things. So she does come with a different energy when it comes and when it concerns black people and black women. And Joseline was the one to call her out on it. Now, y'all are on Twitter. And some of y'all are saying, oh, Joseline messed up. The only person who would interview her, Joseline messed this up, this and the third. But here's the thing. We're talking about it, and the episode doesn't air until Sunday. So it's going to be good for ratings for both, because who really checking for Wendy Williams? Wendy is culturally irresponsible, to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? She's for the old timer. She's not with this new age. If Wendy was really with it, she could have just heard what she had to say and just said, you know what, Joseline, okay. But because Wendy feels like, and she comes from an era of, it was hard for me, so it should be hard for you, and I'm still waiting on my flowers, and then she threw the flower at her and stuff, which was unnecessary, which was really kind of just tactless and mean-spirited. She's sitting in the interview, and they're like, show me your shoes, girl. Show me your shoes. Like, I understand that Joseline comes from a different background. We get that. But that doesn't mean that she deserves less respect, right? Especially people that work in the sex industry. It's always like this different little stigma that comes to it. But it doesn't matter. She's putting numbers on the board, and she needs her flowers, period. All you had to do was, as an OG, they was throwing shots, oh, you 35 years, my senior, and all of these things. You know what? You're making a way for yourself, Joseline. And she doesn't, with that little snobbish little thing, but she does it to relate to her white audiences, period. We got you in this position, and now it's like, oh yeah, we don't need HBCUs, or whatever the hell she was saying. Because Wendy has said a lot of anti-black things in the past. You know what I mean? Even talking about features and all of these things, because I mean, look at her. You know what she wants to present, like, just based on her appearance. But the truth of the matter is, I feel like Wendy could have handled that like an OG. And instead of being a disgruntled old lady, oh yeah, well, nobody gave me my flowers, why do I have to give you yours, Joseline? she should have just been like, Joseline, you've come a long way. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I think Wendy has always been a fan of Joseline. She's always rooted for her, but in the same time, it was like in a very passive aggressive way. Oh yeah, like you want to see her win because she has a hustle about her, but she was a stripper and a prostitute and that mess. And you can tell Wendy has this elitism type of mentality, because when she was talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls, it was them girls over there, but the girls in Miami and the girls in Beverly Hills, which Caucasian, you view them differently. Which, if I'm not mistaken, the Real Housewives of Atlanta has the highest viewership of all of the franchises. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about more exposure. It's just simply about color, and she wants to be seen in a different way. Wendy supported Joseline in the beginning. She gave her interviews, she gave her spots, you know what I mean? But it was always the underhanded, like, good for a girl like you, you know? And Joseline is in her own right, no, you need to see me. And apparently it's been renewed for a third season, so she's moving and she's making money. You know, Joseline looks great. She looks fucking great, honestly. She looked good. And Wendy is sitting there like an old disgruntled lady, like, yeah, girl, please get in line for your flowers. Just the whole thing could have been different. I think Joseline was bold enough to carry that message. She chose violence right out the gate. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna enter the clip.
I hope you're gonna give me my flowers today. I hope you're gonna honor how much work I've put out there. I hope you're gonna, you know, not kind of like throw this off outside of everything that I've done. I'm an accomplished woman, and I just feel like every time I come to your show, you don't give me those flowers now, you know? And Wendy, you're 35 years my city.
Ow, yes.
I should get those flowers by you. I should feel.
Joseline chose violence off the bat, from the rip. And I'm not mad. I think that the message doesn't need to be convoluted because it came from Joseline. I think it's true. Wendy is out of touch with the young Black Latina, Latinx, however you want to say it today, community. She is. Why can't she? Well, she could have easily been like, Joseline, Mama, you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then Joseline was throwing things like, it's, you know, I know it's on a streaming app. It's #1 in the country, or whatever the case. And, you know, we know that's a stretch. But, shit, speaking into an existence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. I'm enjoying the show. Are y'all enjoying the show? She's here on your show. You booked her. So I'm just tired of Wendy and her like low-key shade, her anti-blackness. She's on this huge platform. You know she's been irresponsible in the past. And although it came by Joseline, I think I'm standing with Joseline on this one, period. Get that girl her flowers. She didn't have no mom, no dad. And although she never lived this lifestyle like you, she's made a way for herself. Somehow or another, she's booked on your show. Y'all ended up in the same room somehow. So give credit to where it's due. And I think Joseline doesn't need to seek validation from these outside people, because they're never going to see you in the way. They're going to see you just like a glorified whore with a dick still in your mouth. Is you ever really let me Stevie? But Joseline has made a way for herself, period. And she's putting chicks on, period. She bossed up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought, where's Mimi? I'm going to put it to you like that. Where's Mimi? You get what I'm saying? And that just goes to hustle mentality, and I'm all for it. I don't care what you do, what you did in the past life or whatever. First, I'm standing for you because you're Black, #1. And we all know Joseline is Puerto Rican, the Puerto Rican princess, but you know she's like Afro-Latina. Look at her little Black daughter, and I like that she, you know, you keep her little hair in cornrows. She ain't playing that little thing that, you know, some Spanish people play. Okay, so I'm here for it. I want to know what y'all think in the comments. I was going to talk about Steve Harvey and his old man thinking caveman. You know, let me touch on that really quickly, because why was he? You really think that men and women can't be in platonic relationships? What age do you live in? Like, and what time frame do you live in? And I'm not being naive or anything, any of these things, but you gotta understand that there are no, like, traditional gender roles barely even exist nowadays. I can be friends with a man who identify as something else as a gender. Let me know, you get what I'm saying? And that relationship be totally platonic. And what world do we live in? Now, I'm not going to say the vast majority of it is like, yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to come swoop down. But what if you just have connections with people based on their energy and not on their sexual prowess and things of that nature? I don't even know about that. I want to come to y'all real quick. I don't even want to get into Steve Harvey because then it's going to be a whole big thing about gender identity, which I did not come here to do that, y'all. I just think there's so much foolishness that's going on, and I just wanted to pop back in the middle of the week and just give my little 2 cents. But Steve Harvey really shows what underdeveloped men, okay, men that are out of touch, you know what I'm saying, with what's going on. I just don't believe that, you know what I mean? I really don't. It really just depends on the type of relationships you're fostering, the type of people you're inviting into your life and into your space. And it's very telling how he thinks as this old school traditional guy. Like, I'm just not doing it. I'm not. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here on this fine Wednesday. It's so warm here. I don't know what to do with myself, child. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.